I thought I was good until this afternoon. I thought I was good this afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay?
And you probably were.
And I thought I was good this afternoon. I wouldn't have blown Allie up if I didn't believe it.
Right.
Right? There's no reason for me to.
No, and I'm not like...
and none of that.
I genuinely am just confused because, like, I don't remember or 100% think I said or she said or anything like that.
It wasn't you. It was her, and I said that to her face. It was her that said it. You were both standing by the door.
Hearing it.
She turned towards you and went, "I don't trust that bitch," as somebody walked out the back door. And Erica was up here, and Dayla was not around. And so it was either Maddie or Paris walking into the backyard. And they told me 100% they had my back this week. And, you know, and again, Front Street, because I've told it right to Allie's face.
Yeah, of course.
I know that you guys were looking at me as a blindside target this week.
Actually,
well,
not
maybe not
thing.
you, but certainly her, because people have told me she was looking to blindside me this week directly. And they said Allie's coming at you.
I can say on
and I
record.
felt like we talked after this conversation, and I felt like it was squashed.
when it
and
was
I
the
felt
three
like
of
we
us,
were
I felt good. I was like, hey, we're keeping him.
I felt good too, and I felt like it was squashed. And then today, I got word that, I've been told to go and talk to Erica by Allie. And I was like, well, what the fuck? And I didn't say anything about that earlier. I didn't say anything about, I don't trust this bitch. I'd filed it. But then when someone came to me and said, Allie's told me to go to Erica, shit may not be off the table. Then I was like, well, you know what? You were one of two people that was walking away. You were one of two possibilities to be walking by when she turned around and said, I don't trust this bitch. So at the end of the day, like, she may not have been coming at me anymore, but the feeling I got was she was telling people that it was a good time to get rid of me because I was coming at you guys. She didn't come to me to talk about it. She just tried to engineer the house to send me home.
Yeah, I was just confused because I've been trying to get rid of Marin for the past day.
I was just going to say, I can go literally on record, roll clip, that for when people come to me with varying opinions, and I'm like, man, like, they make good points on why to keep Marin, like, whatever.
Right.
Every single time, Liv has been like, I think keeping Ryan is the better move. Like, has been your advocate.
I agree with you.
Forever.
I'm not arguing, like, and I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that at all today. I would have filed that shit and held on, right?
Yeah.
One of the first two people that came to me and said, I have your back this week.
Yeah.
And so when I saw that, and I combined that with Paris being told to go talk to Erica, in combination with everybody saying, yeah, she's trying to get you behind your back, to me, Erica's the tie-breaking vote. So if she's going to come up and Erica's now going to say, oh, well, I've talked to Allie and I'm going to vote Marin to stay and vote Ryan out, so it's easier if you just change your vote.
And
right?
you said Dayla supposedly has your back?
Dayla told me 100%. They've given me their word that I'm staying. And I don't know what to believe in that, but they've told me 100% every time I've asked. And I've asked a lot, given the information I've been given over the last couple of weeks about Dayla. And so if Dayla's telling me a lie, which everybody else in the house seems to imply that they are, then that's one thing. But they have told me over and over and over again they have my vote, or I have their vote.
And you might. And you might.
And I might. And I might.
I don't
right?
fucking know.
So at the end of the day, I know I would never have blown Allie up at all. At all. But she told Paris to go talk to Erica, and she was trying to blindside me less than 24 hours earlier. So how is, like, you know, for the same reason why she said, well, I can't necessarily trust you 100% because you did flip on us once already. Well, what am I supposed to think, right? If I heard she's trying to blindside me 24 hours ago, and then 24 hours later, she's telling people that they need to go and talk to the HOH, what am I supposed to run with? And I know that might end up me walking out the fucking door this week. But at the end of the day, I know what I heard. Because you can hear everything in that pool table from those black chairs.
So I have a question.
Sure.
So when we talked, just so I have a witness.
Yeah.
When we talked, you said, Allie and I are good. So you
I
said
did.
that wasn't the target. So I won't ask you who your target is. I'm just going to go on what I think it was.
Okay.
Now what I'm getting is that Target has potentially promised you that they have their vote.
That was before our conversation. They'd been telling me all week, but everybody's been telling me they're lying to me.
Right, so I'm wondering.
I'll find out on Thursday. If
Exactly.
the vote is 7-1
Exactly.
or
That's what I'm
6-2 or
wondering.
5-3, I'll know where it is, or 5-4. Then I know where my targets lie. If I stay in this house this week, I will know who voted against me, and the people who voted against me are going to have to be the people I go for.
Right.
Because I don't have a choice. Because obviously they wanted me to go home.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that votes for me is somebody that votes for me. And if that means it's 8-0 and we duke it out at the next HOH and whatever, that is what it is too. But Allie's made it very clear that our relationship is not repairable. And
Yeah.
you guys playing individual games, I'm not saying that's the case with you and I, but I know that she won't come back to me.
Right.
And so I have no choice. I know that if she wins HOH, I'm going to be on the block, or I'm going to be backdoored because that's easier to potentially keep me away from playing a veto. Right? I know that that's what she's going to do if she wins HOH. And the only thing that would prevent that is putting fucking Dayla on the block and then sitting with it. But that's the only thing Allie could do. And I know she's not going to come back at me. But if I honestly felt like I was good, and I did feel like I was good after I sat here and I talked to the two of you, why would I blow Allie up like that? Right? Unless I felt like she was still behind my back. And if the behind the back blindside talk was happening, there's no fucking reason, if I'm good, that she's telling Paris of all people to come and talk to Erica. There's no way, there's no reason for that to have happened unless the
haven't even
blindside was
spoken
still
to Paris
going.
yet. I don't
I
understand
know.
where this
She
is
said,
coming from.
well, she said she didn't have time because everything fucking blew up. Because after she told me that,
I don't know
I
what's
talked to
going
her
on.
about what I heard, and then
I was gonna say,
Paris went to
how
talk
am
to
I
Allie.
supposed to be the one getting spoken with, and why am I feeling so left out? Get me involved in the
Because she
in the
never
drama.
got to make it to you, then the
This
fucking
puts me in
drama
such a
blew up.
bad spot.
It does. It does put you in a very bad.
It does put you in a bad spot. And I'm not saying that the relationship that we have is irreparable either. But Allie is
I
sworn
feel like
off
there's
of
no
me.
repair to be done.
Well, you shouldn't tell her it's not, because regardless, like, I'm sorry if that had just like,
Yeah.
it is what it is now
Yeah.
at this point.
And at that point, like, I don't want to be on the wrong side of shit. I don't want to be sitting here with my fucking head on the chopping block and everyone going, well, but we like Allie more than we like Ryan, so we're going to vote Ryan out this week. Right? If you think that
gotten to
Marin going
a
home
very
is
big
honestly better for your game, then send Marin home. And
Yeah,
if you
but
believe
now
that
both
sending me
options
home,
have repercussions for me.
yeah, and it's an anonymous vote. She doesn't have to know it's you. Derek and Kayla are walking around telling everybody they're playing individual games too.
Can I talk to Liv for a minute? Do you mind?
No, not at all, not at all. But again, there was
Yeah.
no logic to me to blow shit up.
No,
I was safe.
that
I
your
was
water bottle?
staying. It wasn't a problem. It is, yeah.
I
I'd
hate
like
when
to
people leave
come
their
back
water
and
bottles
talk
in
to
here.
you.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
hate it because then they
When
have
we're
a
done.
reason to interrupt.
Basically, it's like, oh, my water bottle. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
This is worst case scenario for me.
Worst case scenario for you, because basically, if you vote to keep Ryan, you're basically saying,
Fuck you.
Fuck
Yeah. Yeah. But fuck me because
But
I want
also-
Mary now.
But also,
Mary's coming after you and I.
also simultaneously, fuck you, Allie, for pulling up like that. At the same time, it's the heart. Like, I don't know. This is how I felt with the whole Dayla thing, where it's like, if I vote to keep. No, give us a minute. Oh, sorry. Can I just talk to Liv for a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Can I come back after?
Yeah, sure.
He yells, no.
Nope. No, I'm getting so much more aggressive about it now. Because, like, there's a fucking pillow for a reason.
I know, I came in too though, but I knew he was in here. That's
No,
why.
you literally.
Because everyone was talking about it in the red room. I'm like, I should go talk to him. I'm my own person.
And that's the thing, too. Like, she's sewering your game.
Okay, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna say
Fucking
something.
Sewering your game.
Okay, I'm gonna say something that's gonna be crazy.
What?
If I keep him
Yeah.
and he goes after her, that's on her.
Yeah.
and it might not be bad for me to separate myself.
I don't think it is at all. I was talking to Johnny about this. She's sewering your game.
Yeah.
I don't know what you, it's just not because she's necessarily playing a bad game. But you guys are just playing different games.
Yeah.
And I don't find that she can get behind a lot of your decisions. And I don't find that you can get behind a lot of her decisions either.
Yeah.
But that's a very abrupt line in the sand to draw.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to force it, a 4-4 tie, I will be. That's still tough. I don't know.
I know.
Fuck. Because I'd rather it really didn't come down to that.
But I feel like for us, there could be a win-win situation if we tell everyone Ryan's going home.
Yeah.
Except the people, except for Dela. That's obvious. And then Ryan goes after Dela, maybe protects Ali for another week.
Yeah.
If he gets into power.
I think he'd go after Ali before Dela.
You think he would?
Just like.
I mean, and that doesn't mean it's going to necessarily be successful.
No, and that's the other thing too. But it definitely puts a strain on your relationship with Ali.
Yeah.
For sure.
So then, okay, here's my other thing. If we get Ryan out, easy, whatever, everything's at peace. But then the future of the game is harder with Marin in here.
I agree.
Because
I don't want Marin here.
if it's, say, Derek, me, Marin, or Will, me, Marin, that person's gonna pick Marin.
Yep. Regardless, I don't want Marin here. And Marin has vocalized that he has targets in mind, and it's the people who've wronged him.
Yeah, it's you and I.
And this is the thing. I don't believe for a second that Ryan is coming after you.
No.
And I don't think he's coming after me.
No.
So our votes for our own personal game should be obvious. But I know it's a lot more complicated than that.
Well, Ali's sitting in the room saying to people, you do you. I've dug my own grave. It's fine. But it's in a way that's sort of like boo-hooing me.
Yeah, like wallow in self-pity kind of thing. And
I
that's why
was
Johnny...
taking a nap and I was going to tell her, don't blow up.
Dude,
And then it
we
blew
tried.
up while I was taking my nap.
No, man. Like, we tried. Because at first I was like, yeah, sure, do what you want. Like, I'll have your back. What the hell is going on? But then, as she was, like, talking it out, Paris was like, why are you getting everybody involved? Like, why does everyone need to know about this? Like, what the fuck is going on? Also, why is Paris telling Ryan that Ali told her to go talk to me?
Paris telling Ryan and Ali.
Because Ryan said to me, he was like, one of the reasons that I told Paris about that is because Paris came up to Ryan when he was like playing pool, and she was like, I know you think you're good, but like Ali just told me to go talk to Erica, and that like you might not be in the clear still, like there might be a blind side kind of thing, blah blah blah. She might be trying to, like, Ali might be trying to orchestrate a blind side. Allegedly is what was said.
Also, Paris was in there saying to Ali, you can vote Marin out. And then Ali goes, I just promised Dela and Marin that Marin was safe. And if I vote him out, that it puts a target on my back. And especially if we leave Dela in the dark. Paris goes, it'll be on all of us. And Ali's like, it'll be on me. And Paris like, no, all of us, we're a team. And Ali's like, this is not how that works.
No. Okay, but also like it doesn't matter where Ali votes at this point. She has a target on her back. Ryan and her are now at odds.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where her vote lies. She can vote to keep Ryan. It's still, he's right. The relationship is irreparable. So, like, for Paris to be like, you can vote Marin out doesn't change anything.
Was she
Like,
the one?
you're so fucking naive.
Was she the one saying blindside Ryan? I thought it was Dela.
I don't remember who started that. I think it was a group effort of the three of them, to be honest, because they both dislike him equal amounts.
Yeah. Wow, this sucks.